Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to be looking at the pronunciation of the letter H in Spanish and the pronunciation of CH, so the letter H in combination with a C. Right, the best way how we can sum up the sound of this letter in Spanish is by looking precisely at the name of the letter in Spanish. This letter in Spanish is called H. Okay, it's called H. I'll say it again, H. You may notice that there is a H here that you can't hear, okay? And why can't you hear it? Because H in Spanish is a silent letter, okay? H in Spanish is a silent letter. So I'll say the word again, H, okay? H is silent. So if this letter wasn't here, I would still be pronouncing this word as H. Okay, it's silent. Examples of words with this letter in it in Spanish are, for example, the word hacer. Hacer, to do. Hacer. You don't hear anything here. Okay, hacer. Other words have got the H inside the word, not at the beginning, but inside. Examples of this are the word prohibir. Prohibir. Okay, I'll say it again, prohibir. In English would be prohibit, and you would do a h. In Spanish, we don't, okay? Prohibir. Another one is prehistoria. Prehistoria. Okay, prehistoria. Yeah, that's prehistory. Prehistoria. In Spanish, we don't hear the H. Okay, so we've got hacer, prohibir, prehistoria. No sound for the H. Now, there are a couple of exceptions. Okay, there are a couple of exceptions. And these exceptions will probably be very clear when I give you the most common exception, okay, is the word hamster. I'll say it again, hamster. So in this case, I've almost gone the other way, okay? I've gone from, not only I'm not doing it silently, not only I'm not saying amster, but I'm doing hamster. So probably the loudest and most peculiar sound in Spanish, hamster, okay? Now, if you look at this word, you may realize that this word, hamster, is not a Spanish word in origin, okay? This is an English word. And why do we pronounce this hamster? Or for example, oh sorry, I've got no idea why I've put a little s here at the end. For example, the name of this islands in Spanish is Hawaii, okay? Hawaii. So I've got hamster and Hawaii. Why do I do this h sound? Okay, the reason for this is because these are English words or words that have arrived to Spanish through the English language, okay? And the closest thing to a Spanish to an English h sound is a Spanish h, okay? In Spanish there is no h sound, or at least in mainland Spain, there is no h sound. The closest thing to it is a h. Okay, so whenever you hear a Spanish person trying to do the h sound, very commonly, very often, you will hear people exaggerating that h and turning it into a h. Okay, and this is what happens with words of foreign origin. Okay, so hamster, Hawaii. But this only happens, as I said, as in exceptional cases, in cases where the words come from languages such as English, German, and so on. Okay, some words from Arabic as well. Okay, hamster, Hawaii. More commonly, as I said, about 99% of the times that you see a H, you won't hear it. Okay, so more commonly would be hacer, prohibir, prehistoria. Okay, and then what happens when this H comes straight after a C? Okay, what happens? So what happens is what we've seen here in the word H. H. Okay, it makes this sound ch. Okay, ch, H. So it's a strong ch. Okay, it is not like the French, for example, in champagne, okay? It is not this sh sound, which again does not exist in Spanish, the sh sound. It's a ch, okay? Ch. Examples of this sound you'll find very very often. There's tons of words with this in it, which is, for example, you'll find it in the word echar. No, it's not working. Echar. Echar. Okay, to throw away or to throw out. Echar. Cuchara. Cuchara. Spoon. Cuchara. Or chocolate. Chocolate. Okay, so in Spanish, CH does this sound ch, not sh, just ch. Okay, echar, cuchara, chocolate, and just the H, if it hasn't got a C in front, you just won't hear it. Hacer, prohibir, prehistoria. I hope this is easy peasy. Thank you very much for your attention.